What you saying? Where do you think you're going? Do you know you? Who do you think you are?
We're a team of young people that decided to make a documentary about heritage and what it means to people. We interviewed different generations and discovered interesting answers.
What does Croydon mean to you?
Culture, diversity, culture, diversity.
It's a melting pot of different cultures and people and young people. It's quite an exciting and vibrant place to be.
To me, it's like a shopping district.
Well, I've lived here all my life. I'm 66, and it's a nice place to live, I reckon.
It's where I grew up. It's where I do my shopping, so it means quite a lot.
I think it's good for the environment.
It means a place of very friendly people and a lot of fun and a lot of very beautiful shops and entertainment.
It's very diverse. That's one of the things I like about Croydon. There's so many nations and cultures and all different things like that. That's what it means to me.
Croydon, it means the roots where I was brought up with my mum, my grandma, and life in Croydon and the shopping centre, the town centre, Drummond Centre, and there's arcades and that used to be, and the cafes and bars. It means a lot.
My birthplace, a place of comfort, a place I've known all my life.
What it means to me is quite a diverse and multicultural society. I think there's all sorts of people here, and I think that's what makes Croydon such a nice place to live in.
Croydon means I've been in this Croydon area for 40 years. The rest of it was in another borough. So I think I like Croydon somehow. The greenery and everything.
I find Croydon a really interesting place. It's very vibrant, busy, really busy, and a great place to work.
It's bright and green. It's a nice place to live. Yeah, got lots of sightsees and everything. It's very nice.
It's a place where I can go shopping, get some clothes, food. Yeah.
To be honest, I can't say it means much. I mean, the only link I have to Croydon is my nan lives here. So for her, I guess it means like safety, like feeling welcome. But to me, like it doesn't really mean too much. But I'm just happy that Croydon sort of keeps her safe, keeps her happy.
Croydon means a place where I can go shopping, like go out with my friends, hang out.
Boring. Nothing really.
It's a place where I can shop and that, but I don't know that much about it because I'm not usually here.
Croydon. More than anything else, I think Croydon is about diversity, and it's brilliant just to walk down West Croydon and see people of all languages, colours, races, food, clothing and everything else just mixing together as it should do.
It's where I can shop.
To be honest, it's a terrible place. It's good in a way, but there's always problems. Bankrupts, riots, don't care.
Well, Croydon, this place down here, mate, I bloody love it, mate. Go down to the pub, have a pint or two, lovely, mate, with the lads, mate, yeah. How would you define the word heritage?
Heritage means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Croydon is a very diverse place, a very diverse community. 42% of the population comes from BME background. It makes it quite a melting pot of culture and people. But heritage to me would be maybe my cultural heritage. However, it's a big melting pot. So, although you might think you might be African, but you could have descendants from Asia. So we're all kind of one. And heritage to me is important to understand where you're coming from and where you're going to in the future.
Heritage.
Actually, I believe that it's a sum of all the values that parents and society puts upon us. So it's actually quite a lot of responsibility to keep a heritage.
Well, heritage is things like the almshouse over there and the parish church, and because this place used to be a forest in Henry VIII's time, so all the new buildings and all that, they decry the heritage, really.
Heritage, your roots, where you come from, knowing yourself, inner peace.
So your background. Your background and where.
Heritage is like where you come from, where your birthright is.
Town hall. Basically, 1896. So.
Birthright, history, a sense of belonging.
To do with your roots, where you come from, where you were brought up, where your parents came from.
Heritage to me means where you belong to, I guess.
It's like your roots, you know, like where you come from, like your ancestors, your beliefs, you know, like your past. Basically like your background sort of thing, what makes you you, you know, and like not just you, but like the ones before you, you know, like the things or people, whatever it is that made you to get you where you are sort of thing, you know, so sort of like your background which has brought you to where you are and your beliefs. So.
Heritage, I think to me means your past, history of a place and how that incorporates into your day-to-day life.
Family tree and that. Is it really?
It's all about what's in the past and all the things that come together to make you a thing or people or a group of people what they are.
Heritage is roots, if I can use one word.
Something you know what to get from your parents, you know.
I'd say it's sort of where you come from, like what background you come from, what it means to you, like how it's influenced you and like sort of made the person you are.
Your past, but it can also be a part of your future because it's what your parents kind of influence you to do, what kind of genes you've got from them, what your actions will occur kind of thing.
My family really, where I come from.
Like your past, your family, like things that you've inherited from them. Yeah, that's basically it.
My own heritage, my father is Jamaican, or he was, rest his soul. My mom is Guyanan, from Guyana, born in South America. I'm born in Wimbledon, so that makes me quite British. I've been to Jamaica once. It's quite an interesting place to go. Haven't been to Guyana yet. So how would I describe myself? As a black British man.
My heritage? Well, actually, I was raised in a Slavic environment. My native tongue is Russian, so I am quite proud of it. And I speak Russian whenever I can. Actually, national holidays, religious holidays, I take a lot of pride in them too. I believe that everyone should do that. It's preserving our unique nature, I believe.
Well, I don't know what that means, to be honest with you.
I'm from African descent, so I was born in Kenya. However, I still feel closely related to Britain because I was raised here. So I'm best of both worlds, really.
My heritage, well, my family grew up, well, half of me is Italian, half of me is Ghanaian, well, quarter of me is Ghanaian and quarter English, so, yeah, there.
Jamaica.
Yeah. She's half Jamaican, half Scottish. Yeah.
Heritage, funny enough, I'm British. I was born in Brighton, and my whole family's here in Brighton. Not here in East Croydon, I'm sorry, in Brighton and in Hove and in London and in Guildford. And was only as a baby I was taken to the States and I was raised there, hence my American accent. But this is my heritage. This is my country.
My heritage, my own personal heritage, other than being Scottish, no.
My heritage, the son of an immigrant who came to this country from Ireland in 1949, grown up in Croydon, lived in Croydon, worked in Croydon, most of my life. Very familiar with Croydon. I'm a Croydonian.
My own heritage. My mother's 100% British, born and bred here, brought up here, and I was born here in Mayday and brought up here as a Catholic, Roman Catholic. So that's one side. I'm British, but on the other side, I'm also coloured. I'm black. So my father is from another part.
So, for me, I'm a Pakistani, but I've been born here. So I think my heritage would be in Pakistan because my parents are born there. So I think that's what heritage is to me.
Heritage, mixed heritage and Jamaican.
I wish I could. I know a little bit, but I don't know my real dad so I haven't got a lot to say about that.
My heritage is Jamaican on my dad's side and English on my mum's side, so I think that my heritage comes from two totally different places, and obviously like I'm the product of that, you know, so yeah. I think it's a bit like, say for example, you mix blue and yellow and you get green, you know, so green's heritage is blue and yellow, if you know what I mean, so yeah.
Back in the day, my great-great-granddad went to a pub with his friends. They used to have a drink, but it was about the World Cup, and England never won. So, like, they used to have a drink, be sad, and go home, and drink even more points. Yeah, heritage. That's my heritage, anyways.
My heritage has been a classic one. In England, although I was born in the 60s. It's more 50s, but then it's been fused with very modern life, like you children here, young people. You know, it's a very, especially in Croydon actually, it's very good. It's a good mix of modern and classical, you know.
My heritage, I'm Scottish. I was from a small farming community in Scotland, and so I see my heritage very much a part of that, farming, the countryside.
My heritage is East African. I'm Ethiopian, and that's how I define myself.
My heritage is African.
Like my name, my family name is an inherited name from our forefathers. Ta, yeah.
Not really. Born. Nothing.
Oh, I'm part Canadian and part Romanian Gypsy, but my mum and that are starting to find out more of what my roots are and that.
I'm basically from the UK. I know that somewhere far back there's, I think it's some Spanish or something in my family, but my great-grandma was from Ireland, and my granddad and his brothers and sisters are from Liverpool, but most of us born and bred in Croydon, I guess.
Like I got the Jamaican from my mum, and I don't know what I got from my dad, but English or something like that.
Okay.
I've got Irish, Romany Gypsy, all that sort of stuff, Croydon, Nottinghamshire, yeah.
Yeah, I'm born in England. My mum and dad were born in England, brothers and sisters. Yeah, we're basically born and bred in Croydon. Yeah, basically that really. We're not really, I don't think we've got any other culture, not really. Church-wise, not really. We don't really have any religion.
I'm Irish. I'm a gypsy.
Not a very good Irish accent.
I know.
And you lying, so you're cool.
No.
You tell people you're Irish when you're not.
I'm a hippie.
You're a hippie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Three objects that represent myself. One would be my body. Two would be my radio station, Edge FM. And three would be my family.
Well, I believe that it's an attitude. It's just It's an attitude towards people, towards the world. It's a sense of respect for everyone. I believe that family defines you. The environment that you were raised in defines your values, defines your view outlook on the world. Well, and my family helps a lot.
Objects.
Yeah, it can be moral values or attributes of objects.
Well, I've worked all my life. I've worked for myself, I'm honest, hard-working. And I used to run a roofing company, and we always give everyone a fair deal, and that represents me.
Lovely, confident, and peaceful. Although it doesn't go together.
A football boots and goldie gloves.
Okay.
River Island, Metro Bank, and popcorn.
Definitely the ocean. Okay, my family and my wife.
Thank you.
And if I can maybe add my daughter as well.
Thank you.
What represent me?
What make you you?
My phone, because I've always got it on me. My wife and my 2 sons.
My facial hair. Without it, you don't want to know. My guitar. And my Crystal Palace season ticket.
A portable radio, a cigar, and nice shoes. Yeah.
I think, as cliche as it sounds, my number one is my family. I think they've always been there for me and they've been a massive support all my life. Number 2 would definitely be my education. I feel like I've been so privileged to have such a good education, and it's put me where I am today at university. And I think number 3 is my friends. I think everyone needs friends, and I think without them I'd be nothing. So yeah, I think those are my 3 things that define me the most.
Thank you.
Water, Caribbean Sea. Alligators that live in the ocean, the Atlantic. 3 objects.
Yeah, like if you want to basketball, you can sing basketball.
Oh, okay. I like singing.
That's not an object.
No, it's okay, that's okay.
Or
3 objects that can represent yourself.
what would you say?
3 objects for me that I'd say represent myself. I would say the stars, the world, like the reality, material things, and object. I would say like the wind, because like kind of highlighting something like spirit, something you can't see but it's real. So I'd say that's 3 objects that represent me.
I would say, again, family, the land, which is more botanical. That's why I like Croydon, because you go up the road to Sandstead, you have parks, and lovely parks, people clipping them all the time in hedges. And here, the Queen's Park here. And you can't get away from parks in Croydon. No. And theatre.
It's book. So I like reading. This just wristband reminds me I was in the London New Year's Day parade. Fun. And friends and family, and no objects to represent them, so I made a sellotape ball with a face on it.
Music, conversation, and family and friends.
Probably stuff in my wardrobe, really, like my shoes, my clothes. But then, I mean, if you can count like your friends as an object, probably them, like they mean most. Because I mean, where would you be without your friends?
My family, my children, my 2 boys. It's a scarf. There's an Ethiopian scarf called a natala, which is actually what women wear, but for me it's what generations of my countrymen have been kind of brought up wearing and carried in. And a third object, I don't know, you've got me on that one. Ships, sailing around the world and seeing the world, I guess.
Honesty, modest, calm.
My brothers and sisters.
Oh, okay.
My Vaseline, because it moistens my lips. And my spiky bracelet. I love it very, very much. I don't go anywhere without it.
Okay.
Beer, lager, and football.
Football, great.
Yes, mate.
My mum and dad, well, family and that, but that's the only picture I could find. So my mum and dad, which is one. My hat, always got my hat. My phone, so I can socialise with my mates and that. And I haven't got it, but my aloe vera drink. My aloe vera drink is important.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
My family, mum, dad, 2 brothers, dog. And because they're always there for me, you know. And my mates, because they mean a lot to me, because they're also always there. And probably the last one would be my religion, because I think it's good to have someone it feels good to have someone that you think is always watching over you. So yeah.
Thanks. I won a 28-metre swimming award, an arts award, and a jet patchy award, and they mean a lot to me because it's things that I won, and yeah, it's like my achievements.
I'm always happy. I like eating, you know. I like dancing. That's me. Thank you.
My friends, yeah. My family, and a flower to show I'm a hippie. A flower. Yeah.
Hi ladies and gents, we hope you enjoyed our film on heritage, and it took us a lot of work to put it into place, and we've really enjoyed it, so thank you very much to everyone who's participated.
Might be quiet, right? No one cares about you. Anyways, thank you for being a part of it, but there's some funny side of heritage. I'm not actually from Canvey, Essex, I'm from Kent. Oh, I say, well, this has been a terribly good day, and I would like to go back to my crumpets and tea. Good day.
We would also like to say thank you to all the members of...
Camel.
Shush!
Oh my God. Quiet. Be quiet. Half your head shot. Be quiet. I just said.
We would also like to say what?
You're not actually a director, okay?
Just say it.
We would also like to say thank you to all the members of staff who helped us out and everyone who participated.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, can you stay here? What's going on? Okay, here.
Is it on?
Cut!
No.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want you. I love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want you. I love and emotion endlessly. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. You act so different around me. Hey, 'cause you're a good girl, you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home.